Your skin is a precious organ. A healthy skin is necessary for a healthy body. Let us zoom in and look in more detail. Skin is made up of 3 layers. The outermost is the epidermis, a first protective layer. Below the epidermis is the dermis. Here you can find hair follicles, sweat glands, and blood capillaries. Here you can also find cells from the nervous system, called nociceptors. These cells help to respond to harmful stimuli, and its overactivation usually results in subjective experiences of pain. Finally, in the dermis, you also find cells of the immune system, which fight infections. In skin autoimmune diseases, such as psoriasis, there is an abnormal overactivation of the immune system, with abnormal recruitment of immune cells. Over time, this leads to inflammation of the dermis, and in psoriasis, to the thickness of the epidermis and formation of thick skin plaques. This over-inflammatory state results in the overactivation of the nerve cells, the nociceptors. Psoriasis is a long-lasting autoimmune disease which is characterized by patches of abnormal skin. These skin patches are typically red, itchy, and scaly. It's estimated that psoriasis affects 2 to 3% of the world population. 125 million people are affected. This condition can lead to a debilitating feeling of itch. 85% of patients with psoriasis experience this feeling. The constant itch has a strong impact in the patient's life. Research for the treatment of this condition has largely been focused on the immune system. It has surprisingly disregarded the role of the nervous system. AntalGenics, on the other hand, proposes to use its know-how to decrease the activity of skin sensorial neurons, using molecules that target the pathways responsible for the itch, pain, and inflammation. This will result in less nociceptor activity, hence less itch, and improvement of patient's condition. In summary, AntalGenics has realized the market niche and focused its research for developing products on the sensorial neurons of the skin. This approach not only can target psoriasis, but also other conditions like dermatitis and psoriatic arthritis, which also share the same problem of overactivation of the nervous system in the skin. It is estimated that the global market of therapies for inflammatory autoimmune diseases will reach €58 billion in 2019. One of AntalGenics' business models is to develop therapeutic products up to clinical phase 2 and licensing them afterwards to the pharmaceutical industry for further exploitation and the final market launch. AntalGenics receives in return royalty payments on the annual net sales for providing the milestones of the product development and product license. AntalGenics is currently applying for public money for further development of its research projects. AntalGenics has state-of-the-art equipped laboratory facilities in the scientific park of the University Miguel Hernández in Elche, and a privileged relationship to the Institute of Molecular and Cellular Biology of the University Miguel Hernández. AntalGenics can count on the know-how and long-lasting experience of its own research and management team.